Well, a big hello to you all, and it is coming towards the end of November. We're in the last part of November now. It's a bit cold, and I've got my jumper on, as you can see. Well, it's a sleeveless jumper actually. It's not that cold on my arms, but obviously it's been quite cold just with, you know, with my shirt, you know, in the open air on the bus and on the underground. It's fine, but when I'm outside, it is very, very cold. Anyway, I've got some Metro talk for you here. There's something about our buses again. A few people seem to be wrote into the Metro paper. It's always quite interesting to read some articles that you see in the paper. And this one is basically from a Paul from Elstree. There you go, somewhere in the bottom section there. And basically, I'm dropping it on the floor. Here we go. Right. Basically, Paul has said, please will people stop banging on the front doors of the bus as it's pulling away. It's massively dangerous as the attention of us drivers is being taken from traffic side to the pavement side. Well, let me demonstrate what it's like, if you know what I mean. Right, so obviously Paul has said we are also left feeling under attack. How would you feel if somebody suddenly banged on the side of your car? Imagine that, it's your car. Quite loud, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's the radio on, you can hear the radio in the background. Anyway, so basically what he's saying is the attention of the drivers is, obviously, if you can imagine, we're trying to pull away. We're trying to pull away, so we're looking on our offside, and then obviously people are banging on our near side. So it does happen quite a lot, actually. It is stressful driving a bus. You're trying to pull away into traffic and you're looking in your mirrors and then someone's trying to get on the bus. It happens all the time. It's part of the bus driver life. And passengers don't understand that. We can't pick them up. Even if we just left the stop, we can't, because we're about to join traffic and it's dangerous. We can't just pick up people. You know, even if we're just a couple of feet from the stop, we've let the traffic behind know that we're coming out, and if we suddenly stop, they're going to get annoyed with us. So we have to pull away. So thank you, Paul, for that. That was a very good article. But also I'd like to point out as well, let me see. That was one day. The day after, somebody wrote in to reply back. It says, you want to know why bus drivers can be miserable. It says it there, if you can see it. So somebody's called Vulture. The name is Vulture. What a name, Vulture. Vulture, who's from Leicestershire, has wrote, I have to agree with Paul when he says to stop hitting his bus. People always moan about bus drivers but never passengers. Well, wait a minute. You're saying passengers don't moan about bus drivers? Yes, they do. I'm just wondering if this person who's wrote into the paper, do they travel on buses? I don't know, but people always moan about bus drivers but never passengers. Trust me, passengers do moan about bus drivers. It happens all the time. Anyway, Vulture carries on saying, so please stop standing in the road to hail us having a cheeky fag. Is that a cigarette? Screaming down your phone, littering on our buses, trying to pay a £1.20 fare with a £50 note. I haven't dealt with fares for 5 years. Obviously in London we have Oyster, so it's really good. We don't have to deal with that. But I know people have come on with a £20 note when I was in Yorkshire, and I didn't have change for them. Honestly, I didn't carry a lot of float in those days. In fact, if some of you are bus drivers, let me know. Obviously outside of London, how much float you do carry with you, that would be interesting. I mean, some people have given me a £50 note. That was a few years ago now, wasn't it? And I said I'd waited a long time for you. I'd waited 11 or 12 years because no one had ever given me a £50 note. It was hilarious. And I had literally 5 or 10 quid. I couldn't give them any change. That was so funny. Obviously, Vulture carries on to say, obviously people playing your music loudly. Yes, that happened the other night. People were playing their music loud on my bus. It doesn't happen a lot, I'll be honest with you. But all these kids were playing loud music, and one of them moments, do I say something? The other passengers didn't seem to be too annoyed, so I kind of let it go. But if I see passengers annoyed, I'll tell people. So please lower the music, or even turn it off. There's also put here, standing in front of the yellow line. Maybe it's just too late at night, I'm not thinking straight. Standing in front of the yellow line. What's the yellow line? The bus stop stand? The actual bus stop line, or double yellow lines? Standing in front of the yellow line. Does that mean actually literally out in the road? I don't know. Help us with that one, please. Also, Vulture's put, dropping tickets to your mate out the window. Yes, that has happened where people drop their chuck their tickets out. Yes, I remember with First Bus you used to have your weekly tickets and your day riders as well. It also says here, using out-of-date tickets. Yes, that happens still here. People try to go past the window very fast with their tickets. That does happen a lot. Telling us your kid is 4 when they obviously aren't. 4 years old, I forgot. If you're 4, you can travel for free when you're outside London. But in London, you've got to be, what? You can be 11 years old. I think you've got to be 11 and you start to pay. That's amazing. 4 years old. Blimey, I forgot about that. In London, it's 11. Honestly, you can travel for free if you're under 11. And a lot of people get on the bus, 13, 14 years old, to try and get on for free. It's not going to work. Oh boy. London, it's really good. You can get on, honestly. You can get on when you're 10 years old. That is amazing. London is really good for travelling on a bus. And there's a lot of buses as well. And you've got night buses, like I'm doing tonight. It says here also, abusing us should you get caught. That's right, when you get caught, when you've got an out-of-date ticket, and, or you're throwing your tickets out your windows, you shout abuses as well, because we obviously want to try and keep the law, but people like to give the bus driver a bit of this, you know what I mean? Where's the respect, eh? And Vulture's put, if you do, us miserable drivers might not be so miserable. So obviously Vulture must be a bus driver. I understand, Vulture. Thanks for that comment in the Metro there. And also somebody called John, who's from London, has put, we will stop banging on the bus doors when drivers stop closing them on people trying to catch the bus. Alright, so John must be a passenger from London. We will stop banging on bus doors when drivers stop closing them on people trying to catch the bus. John, this is just a message for you. I'm not having a go, don't take it personally, but I always try and let people on the bus. Sometimes twice I open the doors, but once we leave the stop we cannot pick up anymore. That's just the way it is. We've got a headway to maintain, and there can be a bus right behind us. In London you might only have to wait 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes for another bus. Come to Yorkshire and you could be waiting one every half an hour, one every hour. In some areas every 2 hours, or 2 buses a day. That's how bad it is. Yes, that seems to be the is that the Tories cutting back. It's not good to cut back. You got to help out. You can't keep cutting services. It's not good. Anyway, that was a nice little article in the Metro paper. As always, like and share my videos on social media, and subscribe to the channel Doubledeckeranton. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye for now. Have a lovely day. Or as I put it, have a lovely night, because I'm still working till I'm working till about 5:30 in the morning, I think. Yes, a night shift is 8 at night or 10 at night start, finishing at 5 or 7 in the morning. Whereas a late shift, which I'm doing tomorrow, is between half 2 start in the afternoon till 5 in the evening, and finishing between midnight and 3 in the morning. So yeah, have a lovely evening, everyone. And see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.